Everyone, I'm Ryan here with Vapor Hunting Technologies, and today we have Aaron here from Help Me DIY. He's coming to pick up his brand new Weekend Warrior. He's got a lot of excellent projects that he's ready to throw this thing directly at. And so we just wanted to let him kind of introduce himself, his channel, and what you guys can expect from him if you go check him out.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Aaron. Yeah, as you said, I run Help Me DIY. It is pretty much an automotive DIY YouTube channel. So anything that I work on myself, any of my personal projects, I film as I do it just to try to help out the community and spread some knowledge and mostly learn myself.
Absolutely.
And some of my friends also, they come over sometimes and I'll help them do some stuff. So I'm sure that all of my friends are highly anticipating this piece of equipment coming to my garage. They're all lined up already, coming up with things that they can vapor hunt. So yeah, excited to learn about this product and get one into the garage. Right now I am doing an engine rebuild, so particularly good timing to clean up some pieces of that. So looking forward to getting one of these and learning how to use it.
So again, if you guys are interested in engine rebuilds, just learning how to do things yourself, especially when it comes to cars, go check Aaron's channel out. Again, it's Help Me DIY. He's got a lot of stuff, a lot of good information for you guys to go check out. So basically, to explain what this thing does, it's pretty much like a sandblaster.
Yeah.
So if you understand the concept of a sandblaster, you understand what this does. The only difference is, we're introducing water, and that's actually lowering the impact velocity of the abrasive as it's hitting the surface. So that water's, as it's hitting your part, it's actually cushioning the abrasive as it's hitting it. That's why the finishes are so much brighter. It's not as abrasive on the actual part. So what happens is you've got your slurry down here, which that's your water and abrasive mixture. It's churned up. It's a specific mixture. That's what, we have an agitation system that does all that, handles all that for you.
The abrasive is typically glass beads. Is that what you usually use?
Yeah, especially if you're trying to polish your parts up. If you're doing something like coating removal or coating prep, we recommend like an aluminum oxide. It just does a better job of actually stripping the part. Because like a glass bead, kind of with the name, it's spherical, so it rolls across the surface, whereas an aluminum oxide, it's very angular. It kind of looks like a triangle. Or like little
chips
little
away
rocks.
better.
Exactly. Gotcha. And so when it hits your surface, it's just peeling that stuff off.
Okay.
That's your big difference there. But yeah, if you're trying to make your parts look good, glass bead's definitely the way to go.
Gotcha.
It's just pumped up to your blast gun right here. If I get my hand in the glove. There we go. So your bottom hose here is your slurry.
Okay.
So that's your water and abrasive mixture, and the top's the compressed air, and that's what does your work.
Gotcha.
So that's the very basic definition of how these things operate. We can go ahead and test one of these out. Let's see.
All right, so that's just setting the air pressure?
It is.
There.
And so that's static pressure. That means that's what it's sitting at before you hit the blast gun.
Okay.
So, or blast pedal.
Yep.
When we start, so you can see we're sitting at about 100. We're probably going to drop to around 90. You can see it drop, and then when we let off, it'll jump back.
Oh, come on in and see this.
Oh yeah. I'll let you go ahead and take over.
This is what we're gonna blast. All right. Oh gosh. All right, first time, here we go. Wow.
So it's pretty immediate.
It is instant. All right, so that side was kind of done a little bit, it looks like. This is the dirty side. All right, so you can get right in the... Wow, that is cool. Do you want to talk about some of the different types of machines that you guys have here and stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably should start here.
Okay, yeah, start small and go.
So the reason this machine was created is because there's kind of a barrier to entry, whenever you're like selling more industrial style stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
So this was kind of our offering for people who were balling on a budget.
And what's this one called?
This is the Micro.
Micro.
This is the Micro Vapor Home. It's completely air powered, so you can pretty much put it in a truck, drive it anywhere. If you have either a gas compressor or an electric plug-in, you can operate this machine no problem. So for people who are kind of doing mobile stuff, this is the perfect solution. and a lot of actual jewelry, like investment casting places. So it's small enough they can keep it in their actual work area. They don't have to have a ton of like lines ran to it because it's all self-contained.
Cool. Yes.
That's really what it's
work
used for.
area.
Yeah, it's cramped, especially if you're starting to get into like automotive stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing carburetors or like I said, like jewelry stuff, this is perfect.
Awesome.
This is actually the VH700, and the reason that this was created is because shipping on our machines is a very big issue. We have to ship LTL because everything comes pre-assembled. So literally, we take the hinges off, we take the stack off, and we try and keep this machine as small as possible. And the reason we do that is so it can ship through UPS.
Okay.
So when you buy one of these machines, the shipping is actually included.
Nice.
Shipped to your door. That's in the United States, of course.
Okay.
But that's just trying to provide the most cost-effective machine we can that people can get their hands on and attain for not a lot of money. Because shipping for a weekend warrior like what you've got, depending on where you are, even up to like Ohio, it's close to $500.
Wow. Yeah.
Which you really wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, I'm 2 hours away, so I made the drive over here to Lincolnton, North Carolina. That's where we are, to check out the company here. So what is the ballpark of price range on this guy here?
So this one in the benchtop configuration, which doesn't have the closed loop, which is kind of how a lot of people buy it, it's $2,000.
Okay.
But that shipped to your door, that's included in the United States.
Okay.
It does come with a lifetime warranty, which means if you have any issues with solenoids, anything like that, we'll replace it free of charge. And it also is available for the trade-up option, which is probably the coolest thing we offer. Because like, let's say someone wants to start to test out vapor honing, they buy the micro. If they like it, they can actually send it back. We'll give them the full credit that they paid for it towards another machine, and they can get it.
That's awesome.
So it's a great way to like, you know how it is, like you go to the store, you really want to buy this tool, but you don't have the money for it, so you settle on another one. You get home and you're like, man, I wish I would have bought the other one. But you can't return it, so we'll actually take them back, we'll give you full value for it, no matter how long it is afterwards.
That's a great plan,
Exactly.
I like that.
And it's kind of a good thing just to offer to people because it gives them an option.
Does that mean that you have used ones that you also sell
Absolutely.
then as well? Okay, perfect. Another good way to get in, a little budget.
Exactly. We knock, depending on the machine, it can be up into the hundreds of dollars off. And we don't ship them out unless they pass quality control as well as testing again. So like pumps are replaced, solenoids are replaced. Basically, you're getting a new machine just with a little bit of wear.
Sure, and it's got a lifetime warranty anyway. So
exactly.
That's awesome. All right, next is my machine?
It is actually, which we don't have. I guess this is the closest. This is the closest to it in the showroom, but this is the VH800 base.
Okay.
It's just a step up above your machine, and the only reason it's a step up is because it has an automatic overflow. And really what that's for is like, this machine was made for like mechanic shops. So you have a lot of people using it, and you don't want to have somebody constantly remembering to go and open the drain valve. Whereas like your hobbyist machines, really just one person's going to be using it.
You're going to know.
Exactly, so you'll remember. That's why it's just one of those like bells and whistles that are kind of added on as you step up.
Okay, so my machine has the same door then?
Yep, it'll actually look exactly the same. It just won't have this white box over here.
I can fit an engine block in there.
Oh, dude, you fit a lot. You really can fit a lot.
That is exciting.
This building like 6 years ago, it looked nothing like this. We got a huge facelift. So this building was built in the 1800s. It was the old Daniels Mill, and it was just he had to use it back.
I went online and I looked, because I always do DIY stuff, obviously.
Absolutely.
So I looked for a DIY. There's a lot of people that take sandblasting units and convert them into vapor honing, and I was like, that's a lot of work, and if something goes wrong, that's a lot of me figuring stuff out. And then I found you guys, and I was like, well, these are reasonably priced and lifetime warranty, and no hassle of me doing all of the stuff myself. So
exactly, and if you need any, like you said, troubleshooting help, or if you need any advice, like we're always here. We'll always answer, because again, we're here for you guys. So. And we've got the testing station over here. So this is the way that we always say that everything comes fully factory tested. So these are actually sitting here waiting to be to be tested. So we come over, operate the machines for a little bit, and make sure they're operating and working as they should. We have a few tests that we actually run on them, and everything is signed off before you get it.
Okay.
So as soon as you unbox a machine, unless it's been damaged in shipping, which happens more often than you think, it's 100% ready to roll right out of the box. And then shipping is in the back, so everything's wrapped, boxed, weighed, and sent out the door back here.
Appreciate it.
Yep, thanks for coming
sir.
out, Aaron.
Yes. All right. See you guys.
And remember guys, go check out this man's channel. He literally has everything.